Hello guys, welcome again. So let's talk about Bitcoin. So this live stream is gonna be short because Bitcoin, well, it's actually yes moving, but it's not like like a lot. So let me show you here in weekly chart. Weekly chart right now, weekly close. We have here Bitcoin crossing, curve actually crossing the sell line here. Well, the sell signal is still present, but I will be very careful looking for maybe potential bounce. Actually, I'm not looking for shorts right now. Like, of course, we could see maybe a test to maybe 74, 70K, but the point here, if we are lucky, actually, if we see Bitcoin around here, is a buy opportunity. So right now here, I am not looking for big shorts in macro timeframes. Of course, not the shorts. Actually, macro timeframes were around here between 95K, 97, 100K around there. Right now here is a terrible idea looking for shorts, okay? In a big picture, of course. In 1 hour chart, yes. On 4 hour chart, yes, of course. But in the big picture, actually, no. This is not the time to start looking for shorts. Actually, it's the opposite. It's the time to start looking for potential long positions in the long term, of course. So let me show you here in 1-day chart what is happening right now. Bitcoin right now in 1-day chart, as you can see here, is we have many fake signals here, many fake signals. So Bitcoin actually is just holding here this area around in between 79 when 80K, and the resistance is 84, $85,000. So let me show you here. As you can see here, we still have the buy signal here present. So that's why be careful. You are shorting right now here. I think Bitcoin is just gonna keep just pumping, something like this, right? Something like this, right? And in some point, maybe it's gonna test the M55 around here, maybe 87, 88K, and after that, continuation looking for maybe 74, 75, and from there, I'm looking for a major bounce. Okay, so in the short term, it's fine. If you want to short, it's okay. I mean, of course, follow the rules. But in the long term, I mean, the big picture is a terrible idea looking for the big short, right? I don't think so. I think that is not going to happen right now. Of course, I am looking for, I'm going to start in some point this year. I'm expecting to see Bitcoin at 50K, even lower. But I think right now it's not very smart thinking Bitcoin is going to zero. I don't think so. Now, let me show you here in 1 hour chart. As you can see here, we have a very small bullish divergence, very small bullish divergence from this point, and also this point and this point. And actually, as you can see here, Bitcoin is defending this area of support. This area of support, Bitcoin is defending this area. And also, as you can see here, Bitcoin is actually doing this, right? It's not breaking the previous low, right? As long as Bitcoin is not breaking the previous low, I'm still looking for maybe the last push around maybe 85K around, or even a little bit higher, maybe potentially 86, or potentially maybe around here. So as long as Bitcoin is holding $82,000 to 100, 300, I am still looking for continuation. Of course, don't get me wrong, this is just continuation and to keep falling, okay? It's something like this, right? Remember, it's something like this, and after that, continuation, right? Because if in 1-day chart, what Bitcoin is doing is just wasting time, right? We have the buy signal here, but Bitcoin is not pumping. It's just in sideways here, right? Trying to bounce here little by little, right? It's bouncing, but it's not strong enough. So that's why if we see Bitcoin, for example, maybe next week, right? Around here, the curve is around here. Maybe next week, well, maybe we could see maybe 87, 88 for potentially, yes. But this is going to be a sell opportunity, my friend. Something like this. And after that continuation, looking for 74, 72, something like that. And here, when all the people think, oh, Bitcoin is going to crash to 50K or 40K, whatever, here we will see a major rally. And this rally is very important. Actually, in this live stream, I'm going to focus in this rally because let me show you something. Now we have, what I'm trying to say is we will see a potential bounce here, right? Something like a little bit more, maybe higher here. And after that, the final test to the M55 here. And finally, I'm expecting to see this rally. And this rally is where people will be super bullish looking for to the moon, right? 200K, 500K, whatever, right? The bull market is here. And here, my friend, here, exactly here, is the last chance to get out of the market. In this rally, maybe in the next 2 months, 3 months, this is the last chance to get out. Why? Because from here, Bitcoin finally is going to zero. right? And let me show you the reason. Actually, for me, the top is already in, and let me show you why. If I show you here by weekly chart, we got with this close a better divergence in bi-weekly chart. Okay, not just only weekly chart, also we have a bi-weekly chart better divergence. So for me, the top is already there. Okay, so last time when Bitcoin fired the bi-weekly sell signal here, let me show you what happened. Bitcoin tested MA55 here, so around 63k, but from there, right, from this the break crash around 55%. So looking for something like that, not the same, right, but something similar pattern around 55% is around 30k. That is my target in the long term, right? Potentially here around 30k is gonna be the bottom of Bitcoin if I am right with this. So what I'm expecting right now, as you can see here, we have a volume sell signal here. Careful here, because every time when we have this kind of signals plus better divergence, now we know what is going to happen in the long term. Please remember this, in the long term. No, I'm not saying right now. In some point this year, maybe in summer, maybe in autumn, yeah. But you have to understand, like, if we see this bounce, for example, something like this, let me show you. I am looking for something like this, right? Way A is this one, way number B. Yeah, and here is a failed rally, and after that, continuation looking for a major crash, okay? So we will enter very soon, I think, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe in April, we will enter in this wave number B, where I'm expecting a bounce. And if Bitcoin, actually, we could see Bitcoin maybe a 90K again, like something like that. But as long as Bitcoin is below 90K, 95K, it could be, there is a very high probability to see a fail rally, and after that, continuation to the downside, okay? So that's why be careful with this, because in general, the market is gonna just keep crashing. So you are in altcoins. I am a financial advisor, right? But if you're in altcoins and you can recover your money, and you can minimize your losses, it's gonna be your last chance to do that, because if you don't do that, you will have to wait maybe 4 years for the next bull market, potentially. I don't know if you are willing to wait maybe 4 years, right? So right now here in the short term, right? In the short term for our chart, let me show you here. Bitcoin, I was in short position. Actually, I lost like around 3 trades actually, but it's fine. It's part of the probability. It's okay. I was in short here. I saw this drop and I took positions here because it is a support, right? This is a real support, yeah. And after that, Bitcoin, as you can see here, we saw a bounce, stop hunting as usual, right? And after that, another drop. So now market makers, they are just playing with us, right? So now Bitcoin is forming another range, as you can see here. This is the resistance, and also this is the support, okay? So as you can see here, now Bitcoin, we have 3 levels. This one is the most important level here. Let me change the color here. This is green, this is gonna be yellow, and this is gonna be red, okay? So as you can see here, Bitcoin right now is in the yellow box, where it's actually support. Before it was resistance. It's around $83,000, 400, 500 on there, and now it's acting as support. Now, if this Bitcoin breaks this level, the last hope for Bitcoin is 80K. Any close below $80,000, you will see it's gonna be the trigger to see Bitcoin at 74, 72. Okay, I don't think that is gonna happen. Honestly, I don't think so. I think it's gonna happen maybe in April, not now. I think I don't see evidence. Like, I don't have evidence that actually Bitcoin is gonna do something like that right now. Because if we go to 1-day chart, what is happening with the volume? The volume is increasing, right? The volume is increasing. Of course, a very good hint is I want to see the volume making a new high here, breaking the previous high here. If I see that, yeah, I think maybe it's gonna be a fake out. But if we see this something like this, that is telling me, well, this is kind of short-term accumulation. And yes, of course, we could see maybe another test to the MA55 around maybe $87,000, $88,000. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna be a sell opportunity. I'm not saying like to the moon from here. No. Remember what I said to you many times, right? Like, if we see a bounce here, bounce to what? to keep falling, right? A bounce and to keep falling, right? And you will repeat the same thing, right? When and one day, of course, you're gonna get wrecked because, of course, based on probabilities, right? But the point here is like now it's working here, now it's working here, potential another test. But the fact right now here is Bitcoin is in downtrending on the chart, okay? So that's why we can expect, I'm expecting a bounce here, but that bounce is gonna be a sell opportunity. And as you can see here, Bitcoin in 4-hour chart is doing very well, right? Because it's about to cross the center line here, right? So maybe today or tomorrow we will see another buy signal in 4-hour chart as long as Bitcoin is holding this area, plus the bullish divergence in 1-hour chart. So what I did in my case is I opened a long position right now. Well, not now, like a couple hours ago, around $83,000, and also my setup is something like this. Let me show you here. Let me show you one moment. Something like this, right? 83 here. Looking for around 1% less here, kind of something like this, and looking for the top of the range, something like this. This is my setup. I am trading right now in the short term, of course, right? In the short term, something like this I'm doing right now. So of course I could be wrong, yes, but that's why is my stop loss is here, because just in case if Bitcoin just crash all the way down, I think to 80K, well, I want to minimize my losses, right? Now, one more thing here I want to show you in 12-hour chart. Let me show you here. In 12-hour chart, Bitcoin actually is very interesting here because, as you can see here, Bitcoin got rejected from $84,000, but didn't close below I mean, it's not in red. I mean, this candle is telling me the sell pressure was strong, but not strong enough. So that's why I'm expecting continuation and another test to maybe 85K, looking for a potential finally breakout all the way up, all the way to 87, 86, around there. No more than that, because Bitcoin in 12-hour chart is just wasting time. As you can see here, we will see a sell signal here in 12-hour chart, maybe by Wednesday, Thursday, and that is the moment when I'm gonna start looking for short again, looking for maybe 74, 73 around there, and potentially from there a major bounce. As you can see here, the volume is following the price here. As you can see here, right? We have bullish divergence here from this point and this point, right? So right now I cannot be very sure right now here. Of course I am defensive, but looking for maybe at least just a few days, right? Bitcoin testing maybe this area, and no more than that. So right now Bitcoin is weak. Yes, it's weak. Yes, it's in downtrend. Yes, but my point here is like we have to always see both sides of the market, not just only one side, right? Like now finally I can see on X, people are getting bearish. They want to open shorts. They want to, and well, when you see that kind of things, it's like maybe we should start looking for maybe long positions. Usually it's like that. So that's why I was trying to find like some evidence, like to support my technical analysis. And well, it makes sense. Why? Because if I show you here in weekly chart, yeah, we are very close to the MA55. Of course, we could see a test to 74. Yes, you are right. But even with that, it's gonna be a buy opportunity. That's my point. Yeah, in this area, is there to start looking for longs, not shorts, okay? So if you see maybe this area tested maybe this week or next week, please try not to like short this part, because this area, because now in social media say, it's gonna hit 50K, 60K. I agree, but not now. Not now. I think we will see a bounce, and this bounce after we see the bounce in weekly chart, yeah, I will get ready to maybe start shorting again in maybe a few months. But right now, no. Now, let me show you something else. In 2-day chart, why I'm looking for a bounce? Let me show you here. Now, curve is in this area, right? In the most probable band around here. So every time when we have this band, we have 90% of probabilities to see a buy signal. And also here in 3-day chart, we have, again, we are in this band. We have around 90% as well of to see a buy signal here. Now, you see this, I know maybe Bitcoin is not looking very good right now, but as you can see here, the signals are there. Like Of course, it's going to take some time, but we have buy signals building right now, right? And I'm hoping they will be strong enough to take Bitcoin to maybe 90K around there. I am not telling you, I cannot tell you like, yeah, Bitcoin will hit one new 80. Of course not. Because we have to check also weekly chart, right? Weekly chart, remember, we need to wait for the buy signal here. It's gonna take maybe another 2 months, something like this, right? But that is something we don't know. That is something we don't know. That is something maybe Bitcoin just can bounce here around maybe 90K, around 87, 88, and from there crash all the way down to 74. That is something, that's why in my case, I want to wait a little bit more because I want to see a real test to the MA55. What I'm trying to say is I want to see Bitcoin doing something like this. Bitcoin testing actually the MA55, right? Here, like 2021. Right now, we don't have a real test. We don't have, Bitcoin is very close, but not there. Sorry. It's not there yet. So I want to see Bitcoin actually printing some candles here, trying to break the MA55 here. And from here, yes, we can start looking for maybe a stronger bounce. Right now, we don't have that. So Bitcoin is holding this area, yes, but I want to see a test to the MA55. Yeah, that is something I would like to see before to start calling for a major bounce. So now, as you can see here, we have here, let me check the USD dominance here. USD dominance in 1-day chart. As you can see here, we have a better variance, right? That's why also I'm looking for a bounce here. Very weak bounce, but yes, I'm still looking for a bounce. If I show you weekly chart is actually very good. Volume is very good. Looking for maybe around 6%. It's almost there, 5.86. So I'm looking for around 6% around here. So as you can see here, eventually we will see a sell signal, something like this. So that's why you are thinking Bitcoin is going to crash to zero. Yes, you are correct, but not now. In my case, I am ready to start looking for long positions, maybe in the next month or next 2 months, something like that. Now, what is going to happen with all the altcoins? All the altcoins will pump, but all that the pump you will see there is just going to be a fake out. Okay, so that's why be careful. You're in Cardano, you're in Solana, you are blah blah blah, or you're in Ethereum. You will see all of them pumping, but eventually all of them they will crash and they will make new lows. Now let me show you here the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance here, as you can see here, is still very strong. In weekly chart, very strong, very strong. In the monthly here, very strong, actually very good. I really like it. It's still looking for 70, 68, 70 around here. So we are right now in Bitcoin season, not altcoin season. Now let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum is actually not very good right now. As you can see here in the monthly here, it's still testing the MA55. Of course, we have to wait for the close, but as you can see here, officially Ethereum right now in weekly chart is not good. Actually, it's terrible here. This price action is very bad. As I said to you, like I am expecting 1,500 around there, and I'm still looking for the same price. So that's why it's very important when you see curve crossing the solid line, we have to wait, right? We have to wait because we don't have confirmation. This is just a warning, right? When we cross the solid line here, it's just a warning. But the official buy signal is this one. It's something like this, right? You want to see the slope crossing something like this, like the slope, right? Doing this, something like this. And after that, we can start looking for long positions, right? But as you can see right now, Ethereum is not very good. Let me see the bi-monthly. I'm very curious. Yeah, I was as expected. As you can see, bi-monthly is printing a sell signal here, looking for in the long term, right? In the long term, 1,000. In the long term, 1,000. I'm looking for that target in the long term. If this level breaks, well, to be honest, I don't think that is gonna break. I think 1,000 is a good price for me. But if we see for some reason, right, 1,000 broken, you will see Ethereum around 300 again. Of course, that is something I don't want to see, right? And if we see Ethereum 300 is because actually the performance of Bitcoin was terrible. So now Ethereum, Solana, as you can see here, is holding a 110, 20. It's something we were expecting here. In the monthly here, let me show you here, monthly here, we have a sell signal here, looking for around maximum maybe 76, 80 dollars around there, and from there maybe a potential bounce here. But if $80 or 75 around there is broken, you can expect a major crash, and that is actually what I'm expecting in the bear market. I'm expecting to see Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, all of them, maybe some of them testing the lows of 2021. Yeah, for example, in the case of Cardano is getting rejected again by $1, looking for potentially around maybe 0.40. But if Cardano breaks 0.40 cents, you will see the highs of 2021 around 0.10, 0.08. So that's why I will just be very careful, very defensive. I am very defensive right now, thinking, yes, we will see a bounce. Yeah, we will see a bounce. Of course, we will see a bounce. Yeah, maybe in next month or next 2 months, everything is gonna be green. Let me be more clear. Bitcoin is gonna be green. Altcoins kind of, maybe it's also something like this. People will oh, you see, to the moon, right? It's bullish, blah blah blah. And after that, I'm gonna be very happy to open more shorts. Yeah, looking for a major crash, something like we saw in 2021, something like this, something like this. Something like this is this rally, something like this, and after that continuation all the way down to maybe around 50% crash. So that means Bitcoin will be around 30k, 35k, around there, and that's all. Okay guys, so let me see more. I think that's all. I think tomorrow I'm gonna cover the stock market because the volatility is very low, so I don't want to repeat myself, right? But for Bitcoin right now, what I'm doing right now, of course, I am not a financial advisor, right? So what I'm doing right now is we have this bullet that is very small. Of course, the perfect entry, I was sleeping, right? That's why I couldn't catch this move. The perfect entry was here around maybe $82,000, 500, 600, around there. But in my case, I am looking for a potential continuation in the 4-hour chart, because the 4-hour chart is doing very well. I mean, Bitcoin is doing very good. Looking for something like this, right? A buy signal here, right? And as long as Bitcoin is not breaking $82,000, 700, everything should be fine. Looking for eventually like another leg up here, and this leg up maybe is gonna be higher than this one. And finally, this move is gonna be the last one, and from there to zero. Okay, that is actually my expectations. So let's see if I am correct with this. Maybe in this week we are gonna see the results. So I think that's all, guys. That's all for today. Okay. Sorry, I cannot talk very well because I am getting sick. Okay, guys. I think thank you so much, and see you tomorrow. So tomorrow we are gonna talk about the stock market and currencies as well. And also, you have more comments or you have questions, just let me know. Okay. One more thing. The last thing here is, today in 7 hours, 6 hours, the first official competition of my community is gonna start in 6 hours. So the winner is gonna get $500. So you want to register, you can join to my Discord, and you can actually create an account here with Bluffing, and you can actually enter to the competition. As you can see here, the competition period is today, all the week, 7 days, trading in futures. Okay, the winner is gonna be with the PNL, the highest PNL, and it's gonna be the winner. Okay, so $500 for the winner, and also wait for it because we will do this very often. Yeah. Okay, guys.